There we go. Of course, this is not on. Make sure that is on. Yo, 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 yo. We are live. Let's see. How is everybody doing? What up, what up, what up? Justin. Justin Gaethje. Oh, I didn't spell it right. What am I doing? Gaethje. Boom. Taste play minimal. Oh. Okay. That's great. That is great. Yo, Lucas, what's up, man? Taryn, what's going on, buddy? What up, what up, what up? Make sure you guys are smacking that like button. Appreciate you. We're good with this. I actually have my shorts out now. Watching Hell's Kitchen, brother. Oh, I like Hell's Kitchen. I'm actually a big Gordon Ramsay guy. I like him a lot. I know a lot of people don't like him because he's angry. No, if you're good, he's great. If you're not good, you should be told you're not good and get better. We are live. Hair my kid chat, my thing. Go to work tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Saw your video today, brother. What a trip 2012 was. I know, right? I had a lot of fun making that. I actually had a lot of fun making that. Oh, Kenny Okoye or whatever his name is was collabed with the MMA Joey. That's interesting. I've only been asking Joey to collab for, I don't know, 17 years or some shit. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Damn. MMA, a lot of fight announcements today, bro. Oh, yeah. I didn't do all of them for shorts, but I did do some of them. Not actually 17 years. I'm messing around, but they're all posted on the community page. So make sure you guys are subscribed to get all of those announcements. Fuck, that's there. There we go. Again, hope you guys are doing well. It is almost 324 lineup came out today. There is a short to it. Oh my goodness. Am I excited? Awesome job, bro, on the shorts today as well, bro. I had fun talking about those fights, bro. Absolutely. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Survived the UFC drought. Whew. It's a tough one for the channel for sure. We do a lot when it's UFC time. Thank you for this. Thank you. Appreciate you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the MMA drought is real. It is real. A lot of also a lot of controversial stuff going on today. That's a little something else. We don't really talk about that over here, but there is a little controversial stuff. All only thing I can say to it is don't believe all the media says. Yeah. Oh my goodness, today was crazy, bro, for me, but your video made it better, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm glad it could help in some sorts, in some ways. Whether it's funny or anything like that, I'm glad it could help. We are good. Hell yes. Also, my picks are also on the community page, so make sure you check that out. I'm also gonna I'm gonna post the short link to you guys so you can see it. Make sure it's there. I don't think we need this, to be honest. Unfortunately. Ooh, there we go. Hell yeah. Ooh. I like that. Hell yes. At all. Should be good here. What up, yo, El Nasty? What's up, man? Dude, Taryn. I'm sorry. It does get better. You don't. The best thing I can say, don't overthink things. There is people here for you, even if they're not the ones you want. There's always somebody you can talk to. Things will be better. All right. We appreciate you over here at the MMA Now channel. Whoop, whoop. Jesus, why does it keep doing that? Oh my gosh. There. Thoughts on the next card? I love it. I think it's a great card. Where is everyone today? Good question. I think positive is how I deal with your thoughts and prayers, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to 326. Dude, Taryn, there's really, really good things out there. You don't give up. Don't take that way. There's really, really good things out there. There you go. That is now pinned to the chat. MMA, I'm excited. RoboCop is fighting Hulk again. Hopefully, he'll even the score 1-1. He was doing well in that first one, and he just got caught. I think he got caught because of Chitty. Chitty hit him with that big knee. It didn't even really phase him, but you see the after effects. You see it. Dude, really on Jesus, he saved me from depression. He is so real. There's always a diamond in what? What fight is that? Oh, any fights you're excited that got announced? Oh, hell yes. Heck yes. Let me tell you. I think this one's pretty damn good. Elijah Smith. I think that one's pretty good. Let me see. Of course, Chitty and Carlos Leal, I think is a really fun matchup. Really fun one. Also, it's not going to show it, of course. Also, what in the fuck are the Browns doing thinking about hiring Jim Schwartz? I know this isn't a football channel, but bad is going to stay bad. That is all I have to say about this. Also, what the fuck is this? Greatest lightweight strikers of all time? This is fucking awful. Travesty. Absolute travesty. I'm not too keen on Macy Chiasson getting the co-main slot in Mexico. Oh, I agree. Gaethje is going to KO Pimblett second round. Maybe. I think if he KOs him, it's the first round. Elijah Smith is going to win. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yo, Cole, what's up, man? How's your night going? Pretty good. How about you? Smack my head. UFC is still using the Apex. I like the Apex. I like it. If I ever go to an event, it will be at the Apex. Brown's going to do Brown's things. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's real. They got done interviewing him today. I don't understand it. Now, as a defensive coach, is he good? Yes. As a head coach, even though it's been a long time, not great. Did I like him being a Lions head coach? I felt like the true underdog story. Hell yeah. Cleveland Browns have been bad for years. Yep. Amanda Nunes will get dominated. Yeah, fucking right. Now with that trash-ass striking defense from Kayla Harrison. I like Kayla, but her strike defense is awful. Probably some of the worst in the division. Did you hear about Alexa Grasso versus Macy Barber? Yes, I did. Hopefully it will be good, bro. I'm not a Grasso fan, even a little bit. Even a little bit. Also, if you guys want to become a member, as low as $4.99. I think I can. Copy. Copy. Yep. Copy. I'm gonna put it in the chat if you guys want to become a member. Ooh, that's just the video. I think I'm also gonna add for the platinum tier. We can do collabs. I think that's something I'm gonna add to it. If anybody does that, Gaethje should take the patient approach like he did against James Vick. That fight didn't last 2 minutes. I don't think he took the patient approach. And I remember Vic was scary till he got knocked out. He was decent, but the problem with Vic was he used his chin a lot for his matchups, and that just didn't work out. Obviously, it caught up to him badly, badly. Yeah, weird. Yeah, Macy Chess on me and the co-man's fucking wild, wild. Also, brand new video out tonight or earlier today. Um, it was like what rankings were like in 2012. I thought it was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, please let me know and I'll continue doing some stuff like that. Let me see. I'm excited. Make sure this is correct. Here we go. Yeah, the Homer Simpson of MMA. Yeah. Yeah. He went on a pretty bad stretch there for a second. He really did. Really bad stretch. Again, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you're smacking that like button. It helps out the stream so much. Super chats are always welcome. Always welcome. Shoot, I don't think oh yeah, I remember that press conference. Yeah. I meant the Tony Ferguson fight. Oh, yeah. Yes, like the Tony Ferguson. The problem with that is I think Tony was the perfect opponent for that because Tony Ferguson was always going to be in front of his face. He was always going to be there. So Gaethje, if he picked his shots, he'd always land because Tony will always be there. I don't know if Pimblett is going to continuously do what Tony did. So I think that was just a great game plan for that matchup. But yeah, Paul Hughes should be in the UFC. I agree. Vic reminded me of Will Cope. Yep, tall but did know how to use his reach. Sadly, he was Max Holloway put a beat down on him. So you're hyped for a bunch. Let's go. Oh yeah, those leg kicks will hurt Patty. Justin doesn't really throw big leg kicks anymore. I don't think it'll take 2, 3, 4. I think he'll have to use a lot of them to get Patty. And I think Patty has really good game plans. He's really well rounded. So I'm very curious to see what he does with those leg kicks. Then the whole time Gaethje was laughing at Vic at the press conference. Anytime someone is laughing while you're talking shit, that's a dangerous mofo. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, man. Ferguson was crazy when you could hear the shots on the empty arena. See, that's why I love the Apex. Love it. That is so awesome to me. But I wonder when Li Jilang is coming back because he's a Chinese like me. Yeah, I mean, I'm very curious on that as well. Very curious. I honestly, if he comes back. Hold on one second. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Huh? What the heck are you doing? Okay. Hi everyone. Yo, Lucas. Why did Aldo and Gaethje stop throwing the leg kicks? Justin had amazing fights in the WSOF. Well, there, I think it was just he didn't have the wear and tear that he has now, and I think it's the same thing with Aldo. I think it's the same thing. It's just the wear and tear of consistently doing that, consistently turning the hips and all that stuff. Gaethje did kind of kill Vic at the press when he said, "I've made more money in career than you have bonuses." That is fair. I think Gaethje will throw leg kicks because I don't think he's worried about Patty's striking. I think he should be worried about Patty striking. I think he should be. I think Patty's gonna have. I think he's gonna surprise Gaethje with his power. I really do. I don't. I worry about the durability of Gaethje in this matchup. Can you imagine a young Aldo versus a young Justin Gaethje back then? Who would you have winning? Both had vicious leg kicks back then. Well, back then nobody was beating Aldo. So Aldo, even though Gaethje was undefeated for a long time, he was having back and forth matchups. So Aldo. Yo, Mix, what's up, man? What up, what up, what up? Gaethje will catch Patty. He'll have to make Petty brawl with him to do that. So, and he struggled with someone who was taller like Max. So I'm curious. I'm excited for Michael Chandler Johnson fight, bro. Yeah, me too. I want him to win, but I think Alex Hernandez wins. Patty's chin is open, and I see this fight not going to the distance. Fair. Patty's tough man. I think he gets it done with the submission. I agree 100%. Coffee. Hope you're doing well. That's what I think Patty will go for the takedowns like Khabib. Yeah, and I don't even think he needs to get like single legs or double legs. I think he could get like clinches, body locks, stuff like that. Even an old man Ferguson was landing on Patty after Patty almost finished him in the first round. Sure, but that was a tired Patty. Like I said, I didn't think he looked great after that first round, but he looked really good in the first round. He just tried emptying the tank to finish Ferguson. If Michael can catch Alexander Hernandez, anything can happen. Oh, I hope he can. Even though I'm picking Hernandez to win because I just think he's a little bit more well-rounded. I don't know if I trust the takedown defense of Michael Johnson. I'm rooting for Hernandez to win. Alexander on a good run, but I love Johnson too. Me too. Big Johnson guy. Justin Gaethje is one of the lowest IQ fighters. Agreed. No more pay-per-view. I got a year's account Paramount. How do you feel about no more pay-per-view? I love it. I love it. I think if it makes the sport bigger, makes it more accessible, I think it's the best for it. Because like I go live for every single one, and sometimes when I'm live, people can't watch it. Now, almost every single person is going to be able to watch it alongside with me. Um, Again, the goal for this year is 10,000. We're under like 4,800 away from that, but that's the goal for this year is 10,000 subs. Let's see if we can get it. Petty beat a washed Ferg, and Gaethje beat a 12-fight win streak Ferguson. He also beat a Ferguson who had a 2 back-to-back weight cuts, completely different fighter he was supposed to fight. So there's things for both. Because Gaethje was a early fight, also short notice fight for Ferguson. Completely different matchup than fighting somebody like Khabib, who he was supposed to fight. We need to all have a division fight pay per view like they did with the heavyweights back then. It would be fun if the UFC brings back the old format like that. That's fair. I also wish they would do like the fight nights. Like, not I know they have fight nights, but it felt different back in the day than it does now for some reason. Gaethje is one of the greats to fight in the octagon. He brought so many great fights. I disagree, to be honest, but 2, maybe 3 championship fights at the White House, nothing more. Agreed. Jared Gordon was landing super clean on Patty. Just imagine what's going to happen once he gets hit clean by Gaethje. I mean, sure, but I think uh, Gaethje is not as diverse in his boxing as Gordon is. I don't think. I think Gaethje has hooks, sometimes an uppercut, but not really. If he doesn't mix in the leg kicks, I think Patty beats him up. Yo, Tyler, what's up, man? I miss the old fight nights, bro, like when they were on Versus back then. Yep. Jared Gordon beat the Pimblett. Yeah, absolutely did. I agree. Yeah, way different. Yep. They should do a fight for the troops like they used to. Dude, that was sick. Fight for the troops in Venezuela. That'd be sick. Titans. What's up, buddy? What's up? Appreciate you. Again, if you guys can, subscribe to the channel. I did a new video today. It is in the description, right? That's the poll. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, super chats are always welcome. I appreciate you guys. What's good, Juice? What bets are you making, Tyler? Bets? I'm thinking of going live during the fights, bro. Haven't decided yet. Ooh, okay. Okay. You let me know, and I'll share the stream, buddy. A guy here literally too. What's up with Armin? Does he fight for the belt in 2026? Yes. I think he fights the winner of Gaethje Patty. UFC should bring back the old pay-per-view model when it used to be gold. I agree. The white and gold. It was sick, I thought. Sugar or Song. I think O'Malley wins. Thanks, MMA. You're awesome, bro. Appreciate you. Can you play Twist and Shout by the Beatles? Here we go. I got some crazy. I got some crazy. I think besides Shavkat, Usman is the toughest matchup for Islam. I don't really think Usman is. I think his wrestling could be interesting, but I don't think he's a dynamic enough striker to make that challenging. Thing with Shavkat, he's so well rounded, striking wise and right grappling wise, and he's just a different grappler than Usman. Usman has a great shot, good ground and pound, but if you can stop those things, he's not great striker. Um, that's why Shavkat's the hardest one, I think. O'Malley by robbery, mark my words. I'm here for it. Haven't even started looking into bets yet, but I'm about to this weekend. I saw Ricky Tercios is the underdog, though. Surprisingly, I might lock him. I don't know if he's a lock, I got to be honest. He's a weird fighter, gets dropped a lot in his matchups. Cameron Smotherman, even though he hasn't looked great, I think he's the more stable fighter, if that makes sense, in the octagon. Doesn't really get dropped, doesn't really get hurt, has a little bit of pop, and I think Ricky Tercios will be there. The question is can Cameron keep Ricky Tercios off of him enough to not for Ricky not to win rounds, if that makes sense. Because he will try to do that. If Sean wins, gets Jan after Daval's really, I agree. Since Anderson Silva is a cop now, do we finally get to see Silva versus John Jones? Potentially. I didn't know Silva was a cop. Can you play the national anthem? No. Cheers. Cheers. Hope you're doing well. Anything UFC needs to bring back is the sponsorship shorts, but I know they won't do that because their money don't want to see the fighters have jack shit. Again, we keep talking about this. If the fighters want more money, fight more. There's a lot of fighters that don't complain about it. The one fighters that do complain about it, they don't take a lot of fights. They fight once or twice a year. You're not going to live off that. You got to fight more. It's a business. Oh, the UFC needs to bring back the Face the Pain song. I love that old theme. Yeah, probably not Lock because of that reason, but I think he's better everywhere. Better everywhere is weird because like pace, pressure, sure, but he gets dropped. His striking's not better. His wrestling is better. His grappling is probably better, but he's a little sloppier than Cameron. Again, I think the thing that beats Cameron in this matchup is that pace, the pressure, the grappling at times. If he can steal rounds with it, but Cameron has that deciding factor, and that's his power. Tearing UFC greedy as fuck. I don't think it's a greed thing. It's a business. It's like if you go work for any business, you can't make it doesn't matter if you're the best employee there. You're not going to make all of the money you should. You got to work your way up to it. Okay, Leon took Carlos Prates. I think if you're going to get taken down by Leon, well, I mean, he didn't get taken down by Leon. He got his back taken and did nothing with it. Usman's going to dominate you. Morales, we never seen him on his back. I think we did. Neil Magny, I believe, had him on his back. I think Ian would be a pretty tough matchup for Usman. I agree. Ricky Tercios or decision or sub. Yep, 100%. Average FanDuel, double chance, decision or sub. But other than that, I think he beats everybody. Let's agree on Tom Aspinall is a cornball. Wow, what a wanker. Is that they say across the pond? Yeah. Well, we agree, Coffee. You know that. And sponsorship shorts made the fighters stand out. Sure, but it also made them not have to fight as much. We're not going to get short notice fights, so if fights fall out, we're not going to get them stepping up. Some of them will be the exception, but the exception is not the rule. Shavkat versus Usman would be a great fight. I think Shavkat dominates Usman. Usman might have a competitive first round. I think Shavkat dominates him. What's up, victim? Usman versus Chimaev 2 should be a good 5-rounder. I agree. I missed the gladiator cutscene before the fights. It always hyped me up. Dude, yes. 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 What if Figgy beats Umar? Imagine that. The thing with Figgy is maybe he could. I mean, he definitely could. We've seen it. We've seen Figgy look good. I think he's out of his prime. But if he has one more run in him, this is the fight to do it. Because if he beats Umar, I mean, he's off to the races. Yeah, bro, I'll let you know for sure. MMA, I'll tag you on Twitter. Hell yeah. Good. Patty Pimblett getting the title shot is such a shame. Good win against Chandler though. How is it a shame? How is it a shame? Armin shouldn't have done what he have done. What he did. Gaethje will find the chin of Patty. Maybe he definitely could. He definitely could. Or just give all the fighters custom shorts. These basic version of Venom shorts are boring. I do agree with that. Smotherman got power, but Ricky doesn't really get knocked out. He's got a good chin. I mean, He doesn't get knocked out, but he does get dropped. Getting dropped can cost you matchups, can cost you rounds. He also had Raul Rosas Jr. in a full-on locked rear naked choke and could not finish it. That's just not good. But his chin is good in the sense like he doesn't get knocked out, but he does get dropped. It's like the who's the white guy that he fought? That's a decent fighter, but his kryptonite is he gets dropped. What rematch do you want to see in 2026? Ooh, what rematch do I want to see? Guy and Aspinall. Shotgun has trouble getting people to the ground. I don't think he does. What fight did he have a trouble getting to the ground? I think that standing up is a very interesting fight with Usman's jab. I think gives him real problems. I think the teep would cancel the jab of Usman. If Tom vacates Gan Pereira for the heavyweight title, I agree 100%. You rolling with Gaethje or Paddy? Oh, he's going Gaethje. I think the wrestling equals itself out. I don't think he could take Usman down. Oh, I think he could. Oh, I think he could. And I don't know if Usman could take him down. I think Shavkat could take Usman down. 100%. 100%. Okay, John. That's stupid. That's stupid, John. Taryn, I'm rocking with my compa. I feel like HU was a Mexican, so you're rolling with your fellow Mexican American. Brady Heisted. Thank you so much, Tyler. Exactly. That guy. Same thing. They're the same person, really. What's the biggest fight you want to see this year? Oh, goodness. God. I mean, I think Pereira John would be the biggest if that fight could happen. I think realistically, I mean, Gary Islam would be the biggest fight that would happen this year, if I could see it. That doesn't make sense. We're clearly talking about other stuff. I mean, he did go up to 85 in those last 2 rounds. He was defending takedowns against a guy with a better wrestling and a lot bigger. He was defending double legs. That's not the same thing what Shavkat's doing. And also, Chimaev was tired. Yes, he was defending takedowns, but it was very simple takedowns and telegraph takedowns. And I thought he was out striking him on the feet. I agree with that. Who are you rolling with, Holloway or Oliveira? Did you hear the Wing C has some clutch amateur fights? I did not. I got Du Bronx. Bro, I would not be surprised if anybody in the top 10 can chin Brady. I agree. White House, yeah. I agree, Tyler. Taryn, I'm a rock with the Blessed Express Holloway. Yeah, I don't trust. I really think Oliveira can catch Holloway. Unfortunately, I would love to see Du Bronx at 170. It's some cool fights from up there. I agree with that as well. We gonna stay blessed, brother. That would be cool, but I don't think so. Good job, Harry. Idiot. Idiot. Again, if you guys can, smack that like button or dislike. They do the same thing. Appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Charles Du Bronx versus Covington. Oh, that's not even a competitive fight. Not even competitive. Sean Brady talking about going down to 155. I think he is going down to 55. I don't understand it, but if his chin's not terrible at 55, he's going to be a menace. Just imagine Du Bronx versus Kevin Holland. Oh, that'd be so sick. Oh my goodness. The scrambles. Whew. Which fight is going to have a big 2020 have a big 2026 and what? What fighter is going to have a big 2026? Ooh, fighter. Um mm, that's a really good question. Waldo Cortez Acosta. I think he's going to have a big 2026. You sold on Joshua Van? Um, no. I think anybody who celebrates a broken anything, especially something you didn't cause or do anything, I lost a ton of respect for Joshua Van. He acted like he knocked out Pantoja in 10 seconds. I'm just biased. He's my favorite fighter. Oh, no, I get it. I get it. Do you ever announce every single fight that's announced? I literally announce every single thing that's on my community page. Everything is on my community page. Some of them are shorts. Me too. What are you talking about? Or do Bronx versus Carlos? That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. I like how you get your sources really early from upcoming fights. You be on it early. Hey, you know who it is? You know who I get it? Marcel Dorf on Twitter. That's where I get it. Carlos dominates. He could dominate, but he could also not. You agree Diego goes up at 55 after Volk loss. Plenty of money fight there for him. Maybe even Max or Charles for BMF. Potentially could. I think he beats Volk in this next one. Like I said, I think Usman and Israel pass Anderson and George St. Pierre. The only reason George might have it now over Usman is because of the second title. I think the dominance of George through the years was better. Usman had a lot of rematches. George really didn't. How do you see DuBronx Holland going? Do you think DuBronx will stand with him? Yeah, I think DuBronx will stand with him. I think it could get him in trouble. I think he could also easily just take Holland down and submit him. He knocked out Pandora by throwing him on his arm. Didn't throw him. If you want to rewatch it and actually rewatch it, as Pantoja is pulling his leg away, that's when Van goes to grab his leg. It's after Pantoja's trying to take it off himself and already bracing. Van had nothing to do with it. No way Usman passed GSP. What? Yeah. What are you talking about? Okay, you can go away. I heard Derek Lewis is looking skinny against Waldo, bro. It's crazy if Lewis weighs in 230, 235. He very well may. Have you been following the what? Um I like to think the part of Joshua Van's celebration was the life-changing money for him after his family, but wasn't very courteous to Pantoja either. I didn't think so. You can still be excited and thank everybody and hug your family and be all that stuff with paying respect to the one of the greatest champions in that division. I would love Volkas at 55. Lopez, sorry, Lopez. Peace type heads, yeah. If you don't mind to go back up and read my comment before the sorry. Oh yeah, like I've said, I think Usman and Israel. Wait, I read that already. Yeah, that's what I read. Diego beats. Yeah, I think Diego beats him. I don't trust Volk getting hit by those shots again by Diego. I think Diego proved he had better cardio than I expected. And I think he could use his grappling and his pace, his pressure with those big strikes to potentially submit him or TKO him. DuBronx is the same height as Holland. Interesting. No shot. Holland and Charles are the same height. That doesn't seem real because I think Holland's in the 6 foot. I think he's like 6'1", 6'2", something like that. He told Pantoja he would run it back. Well, that's not being, okay. No, the one before the head kick, it's above it. Oh, I'm just biased. He's my favorite and Shavka, but I'm talking about I'm talking about Usman right now. Usman before the head kick, he's beating the 85 champion in 5 rounder, and I think he's probably would beat Islam. I disagree 100% with that. Oh, hot take: Fluffy champion 185 by the end of the year. What's a hot take? You got to win the belt. Hot take. Um, the hot take is I think Van loses his first title defense and doesn't become champion again. We read that already. Volk will beat Lopez again. Maybe. I don't think so, though. I remember I did a silly comment that I did Dominic Cruz's commentary that I liked, and he said thank you with a smile on his face. Oh, damn, okay. What's a fight you want to see in 2026? Pereira Jones. Popeyes or Church Chicken? Church's Chicken. I mean, I thought Lopez proved me really wrong in that Volk fight. I picked Volk to win that first one, but I thought a lot of it would be because Lopez gets tired in a lot of his matchups, and he really didn't in that last one. And I think Lopez, who doesn't necessarily have to worry about his cardio, I think beats up Volk. Can Charles have success against Holland on the feet? Potentially, but he has to get past that reach. I like Church's better than Popeyes. Me too. Did you see they made of my future baby mama Alexa Grasso versus Macy Barber too? Yes, I hate Grasso as a fighter. I don't think she's very good. I don't think she's fun to watch at all. I think Barber dominates her. Am I wrong by saying that I think Murphy's the toughest fight for Alex at 145 right now? I think Mavzar is, because I think with a striker like Murphy, who is good with the footwork and the game planning that Volk has, I think Mavzar is a harder fight, because I think Volk having to consistently deal with wrestling and grappling and all that stuff, I think that's a harder fight for him. Churches or Zaxby's? Churches. Coles Oberg fighting soon? I'm not for sure. Churches is fire. Hot take: Islam retires before fighting Michael Morales, Shavkat, or Ilya. I love Popeyes, but Churches is better. Hot take: O'Malley is never champ again in the UFC. I don't think that's a hot take. I think I agree with that. Who do you think is going to retire in 2026? Michael Johnson, Jim Miller, Amanda Nunes. If she loses, for sure she'll retire. Um, Jones, I think, will retire. Pereira potentially could retire. Pantoja potentially could retire. Volk could retire. Yeah, there's a lot of older guys that could. Usman could retire. Yeah. Islam is not afraid of Ilya Taporia. Come on, bro. Islam dominates him. I don't know if he dominates him, because Ilya can definitely wrestle and grapple and all that stuff, but I think Islam wins. What did you say? Bro, she got hands. Who? Grasso? Okay. Did you hear Tracy and Alex broke up already? I did hear about that. Can I guess what music you like? I may be wrong, but I think Alex is going to do work against Lopez this coming up fight. I don't think so, but maybe. We're going to need to spar after that. You just said about my baby mama. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Never have been. I wouldn't mind seeing Alex win this and retire, go out on top. What a legend he is. I agree. I didn't think Alex at first because he beat Holloway, but the dude is a dog. Oh, yeah, and a legend. Hot take: Paddy Pimblett will never win the real belt. Maybe. I mean, that's, yeah. Jim Miller always brings it, never count him out. Correct. Gaethje, go. No. What's up, Mason? Think Gaethje retires this year? Yep, that's another one. Since the pay-per-views are gone, I wonder with the numbered cards still have pay-per-view vibe to them. Oh, yeah. I for surely think they will. By somewhere they do it. You know, somehow they'll make it different. 3 days grace. Yep. And okay, that's awesome, dude. Because pay-per-views used to have an atmosphere to them. I still think cards that have big fights, because that would be the difference. I think those will have different feels to them. Serious, you're saying she doesn't have hands? Why? Because of her last performance? No, I think she has hands, but I mean, her striking's not that fun to watch. And she drops some girls at times, but other than that, she's kind of one dimensional. I don't know. I think Usman gonna retire this year or lose. Yep, win or lose. Yep, Gaethje or Patty. Patty. I think the Paramount pay-per-view is going to be massive. Bring in a lot of new fans and get the old fans that didn't want to spend 88 on pay-per-view. 100%. 100%. I remember Jim Miller was scary at 55 back then. He was fun to watch back then. Absolutely. Absolutely. And my favorite going to be the guy from Bellator. The champion was a champion. Oh, Nemkov. Allen getting KO'd by Gene. God, I hope so. I'm telling you who I like is Fadem Nemkov. Yep. Love to see him in the UFC. Me too. Diego going to KO Volk. I think so. UFC press conference aren't what they used to be. Media ask the stupidest questions. Oh, 100% agree. 100% agree. Jason Jackson, that's a good one. Nemkov. Hot take: Allen beats Gene. I don't think so. I don't think Allen, he's durable at times. For obviously, he hasn't been finished. But yeah, he's durable, good pressure, not a great striker, doesn't have really any power. I think Gene finishes Allen. Cerrone Goat will he fight again? If he does, it'll be somebody like Howland or Miller or Green, somebody like that. Went to where? Is that dude from K1 Rico signed with the UFC? I watched his fight against Badahari. Badahari. Crazy violence. I don't know if he signed. I haven't seen anything. Bro, I'm gonna take it. You never seen a Grasso fight besides her losing to Silva. I've watched every single one. Every one. It's a lot of footwork, a lot of pressure. It doesn't do anything for me. It's a lot of pity patty. Um, I know this kid. His poster behind you. He goes, okay. You don't know anything. Too bad Mighty Mouse ain't fighting anymore. I enjoy watching him fight. I agree 100% with that. Capital. Ooh, okay. Grasso beat Val. Yeah. What did you think of Andrew Tate fight? Not great. JDM versus Oliveira. Who wins? Oliveira. I like to see Ruffy lose. Not a big fan of people switching camps on their first loss. I agree 100%. But Hari King, bro, what is going on here? Cerrone Real OG, yes. Mel beats Ige. First one to finish him. I'm out. Catch you later. Have a good one, buddy. Chris Montinho back? Yeah, yikes. Cooking some ground lamb, rice, and gravy? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now JDM Michael Morales is being targeted for UFC 327 in April. I think Michael Morales sleeps JDM. That's a tough matchup for JDM. Thoughts on Patchy Mix? I thought he won his last fight. Ruffy Vazeev, very fun fight. I think Vazeev wins. I cook it up with chicken bone. O'Malley smashes song. I think so. Damn Ruffy left fighting nerds. Yep. Morales just bulldozed Sean. Yeah. C. Garcia versus Azal. Ooh, did that just get announced? Did that just get announced? Because I haven't seen that. Let me see. Nope. Nope. I haven't seen that. Oh, that's not the right one. I don't even know why I liked Rashad Coltier back then, even though he was weak. Yeah, I thought he had some fun fights, but he wasn't great. Am I wrong for saying that Nemkov would beat both of the Tiger challenges for the UFC Gone and interim champion? Fake and eye poke, faking surgeries, no gas tank. I don't know. I don't think he's a heavyweight either. I'll pick JDM to beat Morales. I don't see how JDM wins that fight. He has no power. Kevin Vallejos versus Josh Emmett. Love that fight. Thank you for the gold ship. Shake what? Nate Diaz is supposed to be out of rehab shortly. I hope so. No, it's a fight I want to see. Oh, okay. I agree. What's next for Armin? Stay out of trouble and actually fight a contender. When is DDP fighting? I think we'll hear an announcement here within the next month. JDM is good at avoiding big shots. I believe he will avoid Morales' power shots and land him win a decision. Good luck with that. You're saying he's never going to get hit? I don't know, man. I'd be cooking that same type of Shineen was cooking in the slow cooker on that one video. Okay. I came to a place that's very hot and humid. Damn. I could GM Breaking Morales. I couldn't see that. I don't see that. And it was still probably my favorite skater. Okay. Oh, it's fucking water. That's what it is. Islam dominated Della. Yeah. Got a lot of homework tonight? No, I don't. I've seen as much as I need to. I'm gonna give you homework MMA now for you, buddy. I'm gonna need you to watch Grasso versus Barber 1, Grasso versus Kim, Grasso versus Shev 1 and 2. I've seen every single Shevchenko fight. She did not look very good in that first one at all, and then ended up coming back and finishing her. 2, Shevchenko won that 100% out of the time. They gave credit to Grasso at the last 15 seconds of a round, and they gave her that round, which is complete bullshit. I watched both of those. Kim was an awful fighter, so no. Oh, I've seen it. DDP versus Brennan Allen next. Oh, I hope DDP goes in there and smashes Brennan Allen. I hate Brennan Allen. DDP Brennan Allen is wealth type shit. Okay. DDP Brennan Allen. Did Jake Paul try to assassinate his last opponent? No. He's too stupid to do that. They just announced Kevin Vallejos versus Pitbull. I think it's too soon, and Pitbull's gonna sniff. Pitbull's gonna get smashed. He can't take a shot to save his damn life at this point anymore. Kevin Vallejos knockout round 2. Hi. The place reaches 90 degrees. Damn, I believe JDM would have broke Carlos if they fought. I disagree 100%. I think the power of Carlos and the accuracy of Carlos sleeps JDM. Patty gonna retire Justin? I hope so. What is this? Juice, would you pick between Morales and JDM? Did you see my message earlier, MMA? Yes, I did. You like O'Malley, right? Look at who he KOs bums, but he's good, right? Aljamain Sterling's a bum. All right. Dominating Cheeto Vera at that point's a bum. Okay. I'm not a big Sean O'Malley guy, so no. Thoughts on the CEO of PFL, Peter Murray, leaving the PFL? PFL is a fucking disaster. Morales all day. Yep. JD has good chin. So, well, good chin against who? Bilal Muhammad made him look like he was in a car accident. Wait till Morales dominates him. Yikes. Except Aljo and Cheeto, that's two fighters. Well, you said he KOs bums. You said he KOs bums. I'm just telling you. JDM is good avoiding big shots. I mean, again, Bilal, who sucks, was able to eat his face alive. I mean, Randy Brown was touching him. Wonder what's next for Chase Hooper. Better game planning. Protez versus Morales, I want to see that. I agree 100%. Who's going to get the Ilias belt? Well, potentially the winner of Gaethje and Pimblett. But besides that, he's lost, robbed, and KO'd bums. Robbed? Who do you think he robbed? Look at his record. Let's go that right now. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Sean O'Malley. And again, I'm not even a huge Sean O'Malley guy, but let's see. So he has 6 KOs in the UFC. Marlon Vera decision, knockout Sterling, split against Yan. You can't say that's a robbery because it's one round. It's deciding it. Knocks out Pavia. Not a big Pavia guy. Matino's not great. Thomas Almeida's not great. I'll give you that. Eddie Wineland at this point, not great. Not great for sure. Yeah. So you're gonna go from Aljo winning the belt, knocking him out in under a minute in round number 2, beating Petr Yan by split. Close fight, but it's one round. It's not a robbery. It's not how robberies work. It's not like Yan clearly won, like 3 rounds. That would be a robbery. Marlon Vera, because Sean won the second, or it was 1-1 going to the third. And there's an argument that Sean won that third round. So. JDM is taller than both guys. Both guys, Morales and Carlos. You got a lot to learn. Young. I've watched every single fight. So, no. Yeah, he's getting ready to fight for France. Fight for Francis? What? I think he beats both of them top 2 guys of the UFC. Morales, JDM pretty close according to Morales. Ooh, interesting. He robbed Yan? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm sorry. I thought Yan won that fight too, but it was 1-1 going to the third round. If Yan won the third round, if we disagree on who won the third round, it's 1 round. That's not a robbery. That's like in a 5-round fight. If it's 1-1 going to the 5th, that's 1 round we disagree on. That's not a robbery. It's not how robberies work. Now, like Tuivasa beating Rosenstruck, that would have been a robbery. Volkov beating Gan, that's a robbery. Too bad Clay Guida ain't in the UFC anymore. Yeah, I think Morales will knock out Carlos, potentially, since he got to the UFC. Exactly. Bums except for Aljo. Petr Yan's a bum. Vera's a bum. Munoz is a bum. No. Thomas Almeida wasn't a bum. Marlon Vera then. Eddie Wineland. Jose Quineros. Andre, whatever that name is. But yeah, from Petr Yan, Sterling, Vera, and then Dvalishvili. So he's 3-2 against top what? What is that? 3-2 against top 10 guys? I don't know how that's bad. Do you think Alexander Topuria is good? He's okay. No, he's getting ready to fight Francis. My bad. Oh, okay. Now I'm wrong. JDM is shorter than both guys. Okay. What's JDM's reach? I'm not for sure. Still can't believe Merab lost to Yan. I mean, I can believe it. I thought Merab was doing well. He did better than it showed, But I thought the power and the ability to hurt Marab really took rounds for Jan. Oh, I say Gilbert Burns going to retire this year, bro. Oh, I agree. Thoughts on Shamil versus Walker being announced? Shamil versus Walker was not announced. Walker is oh no, Walter Walker is fighting Marcin Tybura. Welcome to Sugar Show Season 2. Yikes. Cheeto was a bum. Now, yes. Never liked him. I agree. What year did Michael Morales debut in the UFC? 2020? No, definitely not 2020. That's no. Hold on. Michael Morales. He debuted 2022. Islam Usman soon. Islam dominated Delaman. Yep. Jan body kicked Marab. Yeah. Morales ended Burns. Tybura. Yep. O'Malley gonna KO Song. I agree. Cejudo was landing on who? I don't. Any shirt fighter can go toe to toe with Morales or Carlos. Both guys are powerful. I agree. I had a parlay with Jan and Van. I hit so big. I had a feeling, and I'm a big fan of both. Well, Van didn't win. That's a no contest because of injury. And yeah, Jan won. Like sugar on tongue, dung, dung, tongue. I got you. Cejudo was landing. Song O'Malley Sean O'Malley gonna put him out. Oh yeah, Cejudo was landing. I love boxers and MMA. Jan, Van, Peyton. I agree with that. Van won in a BS way. Yep. 100%. Shit, not 7%. Yeah. After O'Sally and Timmy Wellesley get their pedicure done, they're going to go on a long bridge walk and hold hands and look into each other's eyes till the sun goes down. Okay. Am I excited to see who Peyton Talbot is going to fight? I am excited. Okay. For Peyton Talbot is going to fight next. I agree. It's going to be somebody in the top 10 too. I don't think any shorter fighter can go toe to toe with Carlos Morales, is what I was trying to say. I got what you're saying, yeah. Ilya Dustin boxing is the best base for MMA, for fun MMA fighter. I agree with that. What do you think about Henry getting back on the mat? I like it a lot. Going to a place tomorrow called Corn Island. Whoa. Famous place. Rakic should move to heavyweight. Rakic is trash. He should retire. Yo, Elite, what's up, buddy? Coconut trees, warm ocean. What up, buddy? Say hello to the kitty. Say hello to the kitty. Say hello. Hope you're doing well, Elite. Again, make sure you guys are smacking that like button. Super chats are always welcome. Appreciate you guys. What's the thing between Floyd and Tyson? Are they really going to script fight or what? They are not going to fight at all. You know, I thought Fight Island was going to be on an island with water in it, like outdoor swimming pool. That would have been sick. That would have been sick. Dustin doesn't have that power he has. Doesn't have that power. Yeah, that's true. Already got a 20K preloaded on a Teba. Not even half of what I'll have on him. Jesus, dude. Whew, beautiful cat. Appreciate you. Uh, Even though your cat knows Grosso got fire hands. Fire hands? What are you talking about? Fire hands. What? Have you seen Sean and Tim's prospect they want to get in the UFC, Tommy? Yeah, he was on the Contender Series. He looked okay. But Dustin in his prime, I would have loved to see him fight that champ. Yeah, that would have been sick. A prime Josh Koscheck could have probably went toe-to-toe with Carlos and Morales because he had power. Josh Koscheck was a very piss-poor striker. Yes, he had power, but it was only like a big overhand right. I think Carlos and Morales would have slept him very quickly. I got fight news for you if you're interested. Hell yeah. You think I cash huge on Ateba, right? I think Ateba wins. I think he is my lock for sure. Bro, what's the cat's name? And shout out to the MMA kitty. Yep, it's Maple. Grasso got grass hands. Yeah, confused. Who's my favorite fighter of all time? Cowboy Cerrone. Am still confused. Fight because Marab's striking was so different from the O'Malley fight because he was striking good, but then their Jan fighting striking was not there. I think it's more than that. I think it's again when Marab was doing well in rounds, the thing that's changed the round was Marab was able to hurt him. Like I think you take away the moments where Marab was getting hurt, those rounds are so close. And then Jan's able to hurt him, to the ribs, to the head, all those things multiple times. It changes the rounds. What kind of job do you do in aerospace? I love cats. Mine's laying over here on the couch besides me. Hell yeah. Oh, here's a new fight, brother. Vitor Petrino versus Kennedy. Ooh, that's an interesting fight. I like Kennedy a lot, but I don't think he wins that one, unfortunately. Believe it or not, my cat has his own room. Damn. Slamming Umar and Gene as well. Ooh, that Gene one might be a little tough. I think he wins, but now I can see why DC doesn't care to have a relationship with Jones, because Jones was just saying good things about DC, saying how he wanted to be friends. Now he's saying DC is a dickhead. Well, I mean, he was saying he wanted to be the man that DC was, and then all DC has done since then is kind of talk behind doors, talk trash about John. I mean, that's what he's doing. Like, he went on a podcast and said how smart John was as a fighter and all this stuff. But then he also makes comments like, oh, but he wouldn't fight me at heavyweight. Oh, I wish I could fight John at heavyweight. I wish I could do this. Why would John respect it? Dude, you're 0-2 against the greatest fighter of all time. What the fuck are you talking about? Slamming Luke Fernandez to beat Bellato? Oh, 100%. And what kind of cat is it? Also said he made DC cry and his Gabe will be better than DC. I mean, he's just trolling DC at that. I mean, that's all he's doing. That's it. He did make DC cry, so it's not bad. Petrino's gonna slump Kennedy, probably. He looked awful against Thomas Peterson though. Like is Jones is fake in DC said that he was right. I mean, I wouldn't say Jones is fake because I would say the same thing about DC. Jones, after their fight, said he wanted to be the guy like DC. But then all since then, DC's talked trash. John should have nothing to do with DC. He's destroyed him both times. There's nothing there. All DC has done except be the bigger guy and accept those losses. Like, he didn't do that. You know how much I love Gene. I know. True, I agree with you. Poatan Gan will be announced soon. Oh, I hope so. I love that fight. Yuri Oberg for the vacant belt. I love that as well. Morales JDM might be the fight. I love that too. Jones, a drug cheat, not my goat. Okay. Drugs don't win titles, but okay. Otherwise, we'd have so many cheating champions. It wouldn't even be funny. I'm going to get some rest, man. MMA. It's 10:24 here, but I'll keep an eye out for your videos, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Did you see where he said he beat John 10-0 in a wrestling match? He's delusional. I don't like Daniel Cormier no more. He's getting on my nerves. Again, I don't give a fuck if he beats him 100-0. That means nothing to me. Because in a sport where you guys were champions, again, in a sport where you were a champion and you got your ass whooped twice, I don't care what it looks like in a wrestling match. You got your ass beat both. Yeah, see, exactly. DC 0-1, 0-1, no contest versus Jones. No, he's 0-2. You can watch the fight. We watched what happened. I don't give a fuck about a no contest. We watched it. Saw on Twitter Aaron Pico versus David Onama. I love that fight, and I think Pico snipes him. Dick Pill is not going to do nothing for Jones but get him hard. He's not trying to have sex. Exactly. He didn't look awful. Just a lot of clinching in the first 2 rounds. Slumped Peterson face down to the canvas. He's a real threat at heavyweight. No, he's not. It took him 3 rounds. 3 rounds to slump Peterson. He did not look good. Peterson was making the fight competitive, and Peterson is bad. Bad. DC has right to trash talk. And John Jones has right to trash talk on DC. What the fuck has DC done to trash talk John? Unless you're just going to make jokes of, like, he's a cheat. He's a cheat. Okay, I kicked your ass. Oh, well. I can kind of see why DC doesn't like Jones. No. I was shocked when Jones said to DC, I want to make you my bitch. And he did. Who would you have in Morales Shavkat? Morales. A dick pill does nothing, dude. You must have been watching since 2020. DC is an annoying commentator. Oh, yeah. Damn, can you imagine Gon versus Poatan? I'd like to see Alex knocking out a big like Cyril. That would be fantastic. That'd be so sick. 3-division world champion Alex Pereira, 13th UFC fight. Oh my goodness. Not counting Ateba, who is the biggest lock of the fights that have been announced. I agree. I agree. Since Jones wants to bring up making DC cry, all you got to do is bring up Jones' pass. He doesn't like that. I mean, but guess what? There's only one thing that matters. The fights, the business that they're in, they have fights. John kicked his ass twice. You bringing up his past means dog shit. When all John has done is whooped his ass. Tom didn't have the fans. He had John Jones haters. Yep. John would smoke Tom. Tom would break his fingernail and start crying. Matchmaker welterweight: Islam Gary, Pratev Morales, Shavkat JDM, and Usman Balal. No, I was saying besides Ateba, who do you think is the biggest lock of all the fights announced for 2026? Volter's a lock. Southkild is a lock for sure against Jamie Malarkey. This one's weird because this guy right here was just flatlined. When in a fight he was winning, but Gaston's not good anymore. That's weird. This one's weird. I think it's a really, really tough matchup, but that's not a lock. He's a lock. That's a weird one. She's a lock. He's gonna win. It's not a lock though. But yeah. Bro, why are you so hard for Jones? Who's Volter fighting? Marcin Tybura. Yes, Quinlan is gonna KO Malarkey. Yep. Bilal would get his ass kicked. He's on like a 3-fight losing streak. Usman does not need to go that far back in his career. Again, wow, Volter is gonna rip his ankle to shreds. Yep. At the end of the day, Jones is a cheater, and he cheated DC in the second fight, so I can see why he doesn't like Jones. He still head kicked him. I mean, did you remember hearing what it was? Trace amounts or whatever he had? Trace. It was very, very small amount. Very small. And he head kicked him. He wasn't winning that fight no matter what. John did cocaine in the first fight, and he still couldn't beat him. I'm leaning Carlos Leal bounce back. No. I think that's a pitch perfect fight for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang to knock out Carlos Leal. Where do you think Islam ranks all time? Fourth. Let's be honest, Jones would never let DC alone. He enjoys reminding him of his loss. Again, as he should. Do you think Reyes slumps Johnny Walker? Should. Cortez and Poatan already split. Yeah. Cocaine. Yep. Cormier got his ass whooped if they were in jail. DC would have been his bitch. Correct. Thoughts on Asimov? Really good fighter. Again, though, got to get off. It's about 12:30. I really do appreciate you guys. That relationship lasted as long as Van Pantoja. Yeah. I do appreciate you guys. I hope you have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And as always, peace. Who's your dark horse for this year? Manel Cop, baby. Manel Cop. Peace. Have a good one. Elite.